Now, your Sanderson Ford Sports Center.
Suns trying to bounce back after their worst loss of the season, a 38-point humiliation at the hands of the Portland Trail Blazers. And there must be something about being short-handed the Devils really seem to like. Well, you could hear the grunting from halfway around the world today. Australian Open women's final between Maria Sharapova and Victoria Azarenka. After climbing for 2 months, imagine being only 200 feet from the top of Mount Everest and bad weather causing you to turn around before reaching the summit. That happened to Allison Levine.
Ford Sports Center with Jeff Heisner.
Andre Magnum and his parents are not your typical Valley family. They've sacrificed a lot to help Andre fulfill a dream. And that dream started a while back as he got interested in Kung Fu by watching an old movie with his dad. Since then, he's been hooked. Andre Magnum has been a star in Kung Fu for nearly 4 years.
It's a really, really big competition going on. Yeah, it's basically a world championship. I hope I win.
And he usually does win. He's been winning trophies since the age of 5. Andre's been really serious about his training, though, for the last 3 years. And he started by spending summers in China. And now, as Andre pursues his dream of becoming a Kung Fu master, he and his dad, Ken, have moved to China, while his mother, Margot, is still here in Arizona.
It's very difficult, but it's all of us in this together, so that's the good thing about it.
I know it's taken a big toll on her. It's, you know, her husband and her son. And so, you know, I know that's got to wear on her. It's got to be tough.
Yeah, there are sacrifices that are involved, but it's all for his future, and hopefully it turns out good.
Trying to talk to each other isn't easy with the 15-hour time difference.
There you are.
The chats on Skype aren't reliable and usually break up, so they'll talk over the phone and instant message each other as much as possible. Now, the training has intensified. As an 8-year-old, he was the first American to train at the prestigious Shaolin Temple. The long hours, and especially the stretching, are grueling. But all that hard work at the Shaolin has paid off. A year later, and Andre is a student at China's Olympic Training Center, attending the same school Kung Fu legend Jet Li graduated from. As a 6-year-old, though, being in China was rough, so Andre picked up some Mandarin and is now fluent in the language. And Andre's become a huge hit in China. He definitely stands out in a country of more than 1 billion people. And at last year's Kung Fu Festival, he spent hours posing for pictures and giving interviews. Recently, Andre was nominated for Sports Illustrated's Sports Kid of the Year. And Andre made the final cut, with the winner set to be announced soon.
I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of his tenacity, and you know, he just works so very hard. What more can a mom ask for?
Andre and Ken will be back in Phoenix just before Christmas, but until then, they'll try to steal as many moments together as possible.
I love you.
Love you too.
Now, a lot of video in this story is from Empty Mind Films, who's been following around Andre in China for the past couple years. They'll be releasing their film in 2012.
That is amazing.
It
Pretty cool
is.
deal. You know, and at that Olympic Training Center, he's a pretty tall kid for just being 9 years old. And the basketball coaches noticed how tall he is and how athletic he is. They want him to switch over to basketball, but he's not
as
ready
well.
yet.
Yeah.
I bet that kid will take me down in 2 seconds flat.
He would take us all down.
That was amazing.
I think he would.
And you're right. It was such a sacrifice on behalf of the parents,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
they have to be so proud of him. What a great story. Thanks for sharing that with us.
As the soccer season winds down, the Leprechauns are still giving 110%. So how's the season going, John?
Sort of horrible.
We lost every single game.
Naming us the Leprechauns jinxed us.
We've lost 10 and 1-0, which means we haven't won any.
one goal.
Isn't that good, though?
No, we stink.
So you guys are kind of like the bad news bears of soccer, aren't you? But seriously, Isaiah, things can't be that bad.
No, actually, I almost quit the team, so.
That means we stink.
Okay, I get it. Hey, look, it's a small star from yesteryear. It's Ethan. How'd you do last time you were on TV?
Horrible.
What?
What happened?
I don't know.
How are you making it look so easy out there?
I don't know.
You know you are winning.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
No.
Well said, Ethan. Here comes Braden. He's always using his head out there. Or, face in this case. Let's take another look. Oh, poor Braden gets it right off the face there. Ouch. So the scrimmage continues. The Leprechauns can't seem to score. It must be that typical great Leprechaun defense. Right, Braden?
That means we stink!
Okay. But wait, here comes Derek. Oh, and what do you know? It's a goal! Way to go, Derek. And see, things aren't that bleak for this team.
I doubt we're gonna win the last game.
Well, at least you've got that insatiable team spirit.
No!